What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ani-mity, and Happy New Year's. Now, I know, this video is coming out on the week of New Year's. It's not coming out directly on it, but because of just how scheduling works out, I decided I was going to upload this video right here, right now. Because usually a thing that I've learned when it comes to doing any kind of content, and this I guess just a little nugget of wisdom I can provide to people who are looking to get into the industry, looking to do any kind of like content creation. Consistency helps a lot because when you can develop a pattern, when you can develop a rhythm with when you're uploading, with when you're doing a lot of your stuff, it goes miles for being able to get people to come back and getting people to follow what you're doing because of the fact that when they know, okay, like for me, for example, I post every week consistently, Sundays, 9 a.m., and try to do that without fail. Or if I do fail, I have tried to kind of mention that in videos and try to post on social media saying that I'm not going to be able to do stuff. Or, just any way I can, I try to make sure that I always have a video ready to go, 9 a.m. Sunday, edited, with the works, done. Consistently. And because of that, I'm putting the system in the people watching, you guys' heads, to know, like, hey, Sundays, 9 a.m. That guy's on YouTube. That guy's doing stuff on YouTube. I should go check it out. And it's a good way of getting people to come back. And you develop that rhythm and you develop a pattern, a behavior in a way that gets people to come back for more. And that's what I try to establish with doing these videos, why I try to kind of keep consistent with what I'm doing when it comes to uploading my videos. Now, I know there was a stretch of time where I wasn't really good at that, and that was kind of my, like, figure it out phase of doing stuff here on YouTube. And kind of like the holidays, I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at keeping up with doing videos over the holidays, trying to be able to make sure that stuff is continuing to come out even when I'm not able to sit down, I'm not able to do YouTube, I'm not able to be here and consistently pump stuff out. I am able to find workarounds most of the time. I'm able to find some kind of stuff that helps me to keep stuff going. So that's really, really good. So this video is coming out the week of New Year's, not on New Year's for that reason, just because I wanted to be able to make it so that way I keep up with my consistent schedule. So this is that time where I do kind of my reflection, looking back at what we've accomplished this year. And I mean, this year is kind of big just because it's been a year since I went to LA, and it's been half a year since I graduated from Ithaca. And it feels kind of like weird to say that. I mean, like I've done a whole lot. Well, also feels like I haven't really had that chance to like move necessarily in my standing or in anything's around. But at the same time, there's so much that I've gotten to do that I am also really, really proud of. I mean, I've written and submitted a thesis script, kind of within the scope of a year, if you want to look at it that way. I've been a lot more consistent with looking into jobs. I've been slowly and surely adjusting to living life back here. I've opened myself up to learning a lot more skills. I mean, teaching myself a little bit more about animation stuff, trying to do better with, again, figuring out a lot more of this YouTube thing, because now it's kind of a bigger focus on it. This is my main creative outlet. I feel like I kind of need a few more of these. So I've been adjusting and adapting a whole bunch of different stuff, and it's been a big period for me of kind of getting used to being home again. Like it's to think that Ithaca was such a short time in the scheme of everything that I did. I mean, it was only 4 years compared to, well, I'm not going to directly say that, but however long I spent back home, where I was used to, like, go to school, come back home, and then this is kind of life. Like, it feels weird to say, like, for 4 years I was not doing this, and now that this is my main home, this is where I'm back to, it's so weird to kind of get back in the swing of some old habits and some old, like, stuff that I guess I used to do back when I was doing YouTube before Ithaca, back before I had, like, I guess, a bit, like, YouTube, I know I was a lot more consistent with when I was able to record back then. Like, now, there's a lot more shifting, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, like, life is all about the adjustments. It's all about how you kind of make your own schedules, how you work things out when things don't go according to plan. And it's been great kind of getting the chance to really test myself against that. And that's what I did want to give myself like that little bit of credit for here. Um, but yeah, no, just this. It's been a weird time of adjustment. This year, I think, it best be summarized as just that kind of like just a very weird time of adjustment between me graduating Ithaca within this year and just the whole changes to my life, I guess, since then. And there's a whole lot more that's coming in. Coming into 2026, there's a lot more that I have going on that I'm really, really excited about, and so many projects that I want to do, so much stuff that's going to be happening, and I'm so looking forward to all of it. But these videos always is looking forward while also taking the time to just reflect and appreciate how much that I have going, that I've gained this year, and how much I have going into the next year on top of everything else. As always, I'm so grateful for the friends that I've gotten to make, and for the solace they give me of being myself, and like the feeling that I can be around them and be myself in every sense of that, and the sense of home that that's given me in so many different ways. Is it's being away from them now has made me realize just how much I've missed, kind of having the outlet of my friends and having the ability to hang out with them. And I mean, I love my family here. I love being able to hang out with everyone here, but I also I miss them terribly. I miss both parts of it. I can never have both worlds of that, but such is life. And I've appreciated the balance of things. But I'm very, very much missing my friends. I'm very much looking forward to, hopefully, in the new year, being able to make more of a commitment to hanging out with them and having more time for us to just chill and chat like we haven't really gotten to do. And there will be that chance. I know there will be that chance. There's some stuff going on. I don't really know what I'm at liberty to say with regard to what's going on. But as we get closer to it, I will be talking a lot more about stuff with that. But some very, very exciting stuff is happening in the background. But I also just want to open it up to you guys. Like, down in the comments below, I want to hear from you guys, like how this year has been. I want to hear like your thoughts, I guess, on the year. I mean, this year feels like it's just weird because of so much changing and so many things happening around me that's kind of just made this year feel different in a lot of ways, but it's also just been a big year of growth, is the best way I guess I have to describe it. I'm grateful for a lot of the growth that I've had. But what about you guys? I mean, what's your experience with this year? How has this year felt for you? Are you excited for 2026? Is there that big thing you guys are looking forward to for the new year? I'd love to be able to hear it. I mean, like this whole thing with YouTube is part me kind of just having a place, place where I can, express myself and share my skills with the world, limited as they may be. Um, and it's also just my chance to be able to reach out to a community that I've never really tapped into before. It's like I've always been real bad at kind of networking and the whole making friends aspect, because I never know really how to put myself out there. And being on YouTube kind of is my chance to really be myself and put myself out there for you guys to see. This is who I am. This is what I do. These are the kind of things that I think about on a relatively random basis. And it's my chance to really put myself out there and kind of hope that the people that I'm meant to meet will see it, in the sense of like, my chance of making friends and hopefully reaching out to people who share some of my tastes and my loves of things, or even if I don't, just meeting people who care enough to respond to a lot of it. It's been the thing that I love about YouTube, is the fact that I get comments whether you love or hate what I do. The fact that I have, comments, the fact that there are people who talk about the stuff that I share is so, so cool. Um, so really, I am grateful for that. And I would love to hear from you guys who kind of feel like this is a conversation I'm having with the grander community here. Is just one of the greatest blessings that I have of doing this whole YouTube thing, is that I get the chance to meet so many cool people within this community. I mean, the fact that this platform and being here on YouTube has given me the chance to do so much with Alia, and that we've gotten to do all the videos that we have, that Chris and I talk all the time. I mean, Chris, if you guys haven't heard for whatever reason, Chris has gone on to do a lot of streaming now, and I try to involve myself in what he's been doing with streams lately. I haven't really been able to do it since he's really gotten into it, but he's amazing at it. Like, I'll leave linked down below his work if you guys haven't checked it out. He did the Bird Brothers podcast. He's also just been moving on to do all kinds of stuff on his own. Highly, highly recommend you guys check that out. Just really funny stuff, really good. But just the fact that Chris and I talk about doing all these videos, and there's so many things that we wanted to do together, and that just YouTube's kind of given me that excuse of, hey, let's just sit down, let's just talk about shows like we do, and hey, let's just hit record and go for it. Like, just the fact that I don't have to like think about videos, and I can just normalize having a good time with people, which is something that I don't know why I struggle with, but I do. Um, it's nice, the fact that I've had that with this channel, the fact that I've been able to use this as my platform of being able to talk to people. So I'd love to be able to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear your guys' experience with this year. I'd love to hear your guys' hopes, prayers, yeah, I don't know, maybe fears of what's going into the next year. Because there were definitely moments this year where felt scared. I didn't know where things were going to go next, but in the end, I'd like to think that this year worked better than I expected it was going to, and I want to say that I hope in my hearts of hearts that it will go better than you expect it to as well this year. That it'll go better than you expected for the next year too. That like whatever fears you may have right now, that I hope that you'll find some solace in being able to overcome them because we'll be doing it all together. So that's all I wanted to say with this one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, MTB here, looking forward to this brand new year with all of you. Love you guys. See you around.